We're a rural school of 1,200 students, picking them up from over 1,000 square kilometres. As a teacher, you bring your own skills, but you need to be able to work within where we're heading, our key priorities, our improvement areas, and the way we work, talk and relate to each other is a Kadina Memorial way. Our induction document is around our team, which is our technical aspect, so knowing the bits and pieces of where to find everything. We have the expectations, so they're quite clear about teachers and students, information about students, and then M being our mentor program.
The induction program at Kadina is really comprehensive. It's great. The very first day you come in, you speak to the principal, you speak to the assistant principal, you're given a document and that stipulates who does what and who's responsible for what or doing what in the school. It says who you need to see about specific questions. It also explains acronyms as well, because teaching has an insane amount of acronyms, and if you're a first year teacher, all of the acronyms can get really overwhelming. And the team document, it's always good to refer back to if, I need to take a class on an excursion. How do I do that? What are the processes?
Part of the induction process is for all new staff to be allocated a mentor, and initial meetings are worked out from there, and then the mentor or mentee sort out those goals. But also as part of those meetings, then we help the mentee work through their induction checklist.
Our focus for meeting today is just checking base with the team document and the induction program, and then we'll have a bit of time to discuss the post-observation from your Year 9 science lesson yesterday.
Sounds good. I've had a little bit of a look at this sort of stuff with newsletters and like making meetings and that sort of thing, but I think a lot of that will probably come up as it goes.
Yep. We set goals together, so at the end of each meeting we identify an area for focus for next time and action points for us both to work on. So it might be the mentee's got something that they need to implement into their teaching, and as a mentor I might have resources to find so I can share them back at the next meeting.
The induction also includes observing your mentor. So I actually get to go into the class and observe my mentor teach, which is really good to picking up useful tips. In the first year I found it extremely useful around report writing time, just to have someone there to go over and check reports and to just make sure that I'm on the right track. I actually requested to have the mentor extended for the second year.
We train our staff to be mentors. We use a retired ex-principal to do that.
We start by clearly defining what mentoring is. We share experiences that we've had as a mentor or as a mentee. We try and identify what the personal characteristics of good mentors are. We try and focus on observing and giving and receiving feedback. It's always about self-improvement and improving our teaching craft.
Before I started as a mentor, I attended a training session. We watched example videos to look at how other people mentor, types of questions you need to ask, how you reflect on classroom practice. We do have regular meetings as the mentor group at the school, meet with the principal, raise any issues and just sort of keep track of our progress. We're really well supported at Kadina with the time to do the mentoring. It's something that's really valued quite highly at the school, and so the administrative groups support that. I know that if I've got questions as a mentor, I've got 15, 20 other mentors in the school that I can approach for help, and we work together to solve any issues.
My mentor helped me in the first year by getting behaviour management down pat really early on. That was something that he's really strong at, and that's something that I like to think that I'm pretty strong at now as a result of having him as my mentor.
As a mentor, it's my responsibility to meet with my mentee early on in the year. We meet and set goals. Generally with the early teachers, it's with student behaviour management. Now that my teacher's in his second year, we don't meet as regularly, but we still catch up at least once or twice a term to go through goals for that year and make sure that he's doing well.
Being in a country school is very much everyone knows everyone, so the culture is all about belonging. The transition program at the school has helped me become more settled. Being involved in the community in a country school is absolutely vital. I think without that you haven't got a connection to the school and you can't relate to the students as well.
In a community like this, if they're an early career teacher, that you can guarantee with someone already talking about, do they play football, do they play netball, are they involved in music, are they involved in art? Because any new person in the country town will be welcomed. If they've moved to the country or their living arrangements, they know where the shops are, they've got a map, all those little 1%ers that they may want to know about. Yeah, it's important for processes that they're reviewed on an annual basis. They'll be asked, what have you liked about our induction process, how would you improve it, what would you do less of, what would you do more of. It's not huge changes, it's normal little tweaks and minor adjustments.
The school culture really helped me within my first year of teaching. It's a really big part of the induction at Kadina Memorial School, making networks early, making friends early, engaging with your colleagues.